Hey, what is going on, YouTube? It is your host, Sean, also known as the Prophet of Profit, and today we are back with yet another due diligence and chart analysis video. This one is actually on a opportunity that I just came across tonight. I was doing some reading, and it was one of those opportunities where I read something, and I was like, oh, and then I read the next thing, I was like, oh, and then I read the next thing, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to do a video on this right now. And I think it's very fitting that I do a video on this right now because once I show you guys the chart, this chart is definitely heating up to say the least, and I think this stock is due for a big bounce. Potential 50% to 100%, maybe few 100% upside from the current levels it's at right now. And of course, the company we are going to be looking at today is AMC Theaters, ticker symbol AMC. For those of you who do not know what AMC Theaters is, pretty much they're a movie theater company based in the United States. They have over 600 locations, and within those locations, there's over 10,000 screens. So you could watch a lot of movies at AMC Theaters, to say the least. Some obvious things to point out about this company is that the movie theater industry as a whole and the movie industry as a whole was actually strongly beaten down because of COVID, obviously, because big groups couldn't join together and go watch movies. That had a profound impact on AMC because AMC's revenue went from whatever it was to absolute jack squat starting in March up until they started opening theaters again in August. I remember I was actually reading an article earlier in the summer about AMC potentially filing for bankruptcy. And I can't lie with you guys, it actually looked at a point that AMC was going to have to file for bankruptcy simply because they literally had no revenue coming in because the movie theaters were closed because of COVID. But they actually ended up opening over 300 locations in August and September. And clearly, if you're opening up that many locations, revenue is going to be coming back in and you're actually going to be able to stay afloat. And that is exactly what happened. Additionally, because keep in mind, they still haven't fully reopened every single location they have because the regulations for Corona vary by state. But according to their press releases, they're actually going to have 520 of their 600 locations open by October 16th. Taking a look at today's date, it is currently October 12th. That means by the end of this week, so mid-October, they will have 520 of their 600 locations open for the public again. And that is obviously enormous news for this company. And I think this couldn't come at a better time because when I show you guys this chart in a little, you're going to be blown away because in my opinion, it looks very, very solid. Additionally, you got to go back to late June, early August, and look at the deal they did with Universal Studios. Because in my opinion, a lot of people don't realize the significance of that deal. So you're probably asking, Sean, what is that deal? So the date of this article and the date of this press release actually reads July 28th, 2020. And although this news is somewhat older, I think it just holds too much significance for AMC to just sweep it under the rug. So for those of you who do not know what actually went down here, Universal Studios or Universal Pictures actually reached a deal with AMC to get its new films in people's living rooms 3 weeks after release. Just 3 weeks after release. So that means if a new movie comes out and everyone loves it, within 3 weeks, people are going to be able to watch that at home. Like, that is just so groundbreaking for the movie industry as a whole, and people probably never thought that was possible, because normally, if you guys don't know this, people have to wait 90 days before it's possible for a movie to be seen, or a popular movie, any type of movie to be seen in people's living rooms. So to get into this deal a little bit more, pretty much what I get out of this is that Universal would have the option to switch the movie to premium on-demand services, including AMC Theaters on demand or an iTunes Styles platform. I'm not really exactly sure what platform it would be, to be honest, but it seems as though the big thing to get out of this is that it says AMC would actually get a slice of the revenue if the movie were to be on demand. So that is big news, because that means that means AMC doesn't need physical people in its theaters now in order to make money. So add that on top of the fact that they're actually reopening a lot of their theaters, almost all of them. And I think this is just a beautiful opportunity as AMC sits at $4 right now. I'm not really going to go too much into the price of the stock right here yet, because we're actually going to hop in Thinkorswim, and I'm about to do some chart analysis for you guys. But the moral of the story is that AMC simply undervalued at this moment. The fact that they're going to be able to put their Universal's movies on demand after just 3 weeks when it's normally 90, and they're going to get income from that, is actually just big groundbreaking news for not only them but the industry, like I said. On top of that, the fact that they're also reopening almost all of their theaters is absolutely enormous news, because that's the reason they were even down in the first place. So moral of the story is, I think a lot of nice things are going together right now for AMC, and that this stock, especially with the chart that I'm about to show you guys, is definitely going to be heating up in the coming weeks to months. So with that, I think we're going to hop into Thinkorswim here. That is really all of the due diligence that is very important that you guys need to know, in my opinion, because as I said, I think the momentum is going to start building here this week, and then in the coming weeks, this thing could very well explode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in Thinkorswim. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here we are in Thinkorswim, and I'm going to get very instantly to the point right here. So looking at this chart right now, we're looking at the 1 year, 1 day chart. So each candlestick represents 1 day in the span of the past year. As you can see, the 52-week high is sitting at 1035, while the 52-week low, which was at peak COVID market horrible levels, was 195. And as you can see right now, the stock is sitting at 408. Looking at within the past 2 months here, you'll see that AMC has an inverted hammer candle here on the daily that actually seemed to tag the 770s area, and since it's hit that 770s area, AMC has been in a downtrend from 770s to, it looks like, a low in the 390s, 380s possibly. But as you can see, since this downtrend has taken place, today was the first day, a little red, green candle here, that it seems as though AMC is going to be breaking out of this downtrend. Additionally, zooming out here back onto the 1 year, 1 day chart, you'll see that the MACD, it looks as though it's due to curl up. This is a bullish indicator, in my opinion. Additionally, the RSI is sitting at 33, which is almost oversold territory, demonstrating that this stock has a lot of room to move up, in my opinion. The big thing, though, to know is that you'll see, once again, I drew in this red trend line here, that today was the first day that it looks as though AMC broke out of its downtrend, in my opinion. Looking at this stock on other time frames, you'll see, look, the first 4-hour candle to break out of the downtrend is actually right here. Although it is a red candle, it still broke out of the downtrend, in my opinion. Additionally, the RSI in the 4-hour chart, so this candle, or this chart is represents a stock. Each candlestick is 4 hours in the span of the last 180 days. You'll see that the RSI is still sitting at 36.87, which is almost oversold territory, and the MACD is curling upwards, demonstrating that this stock could potentially make a move upwards. Any time frame shorter than this isn't going to really do justice for the direction this stock is headed in my opinion. But as I said, I think the big important things to know is the stock is almost oversold. The MACD's curling up, but better than both of those indicators being bullish is that the stock seems today to have broken out of its downtrend. And not only that, it's important to note that it seems as though it has actually found bottom here. My Thinkorswim is lagging a bit, but you see it seems as though it has found bottom whilst also breaking out of this downtrend. So that is the big important things to note. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as my Thinkorswim just absolutely explodes, but I got the point across. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please do not forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And let's go make some money.
Skydiving, hoping my pilot landed, my shoot is good. Am I showing well in my check, about to go to the hood. If I die before I can make a change, at least I made a tape. And I pray someday you're inspired by it and make it wait. Look, and some legends gone, so I'm paying homage, they paved the way. And them stars align, I know they beyond, I bet they in space.